Hey everyone, welcome to Rev Trev NFL, and I am going to be talking today about the amazing catch that we just saw on Thursday Night Football, but it leads me to the conversation of what is the greatest catch in NFL history. As I'm doing this, I realized I dumped water on me. That's awkward. Okay, so let's dive into this amazing question. What is the best catch ever? As you see right here is the Garrett Wilson one. That was absolutely insane, everyone. Absolutely insane. So I'm gonna go into what I would consider my top 10 best catches in the NFL history. Now, a lot of them are newer, so just because the athletes are even more so nowadays, but there are so many people to talk about, right? Like if you start going through lists and definitely online about the top 10 lists that are happening, or a top 10, not even top 10. What are the best best catches in NFL history? You're going to have people on there like Gronk, like Mike Evans. I don't know if you saw the Terry McLaurin catch. That was insane. Every week there seems to be some kind of really exceptional catch, and then there's these ones that are considered elite of elite. Now, I want to premise a few of these as why I would put these ones in my top 10, but the amount of catches that someone like Randy Moss over his career, Julio Jones, DeAndre Hopkins, by the way, they're all impressive. But by the way, Hopkins had so many insane catches. And what's crazy about the number of his catches, him and Julio Jones and Moss, but mostly Hopkins, is that he's catching with his left hand. And he's a right-handed guy. And so it was absolutely – so there's so many that I'm leaving out. And I understand that. And so it'll be up to debate. So if you're watching this live or you're watching it later, please post in the comments why you think which one I miss, which one I'm like, I'm too low on, which one too high on. So I'm going to dive into it. We're going to go down from 10 to 1. And the reason why I picked some of these have to do with the moment in the game. All of them are incredible, difficult catches to make. Okay, absolutely difficult catches to make. But here's my top 10, and I'll make sure I'm down here on the right one. Okay, we're going to start with number 10, and it's Terrell Owens versus the Packers in the playoffs. This catch was absolutely insane. I've got pictures for every single one of these, and look at this. He literally caught it and got crunched. How he caught this ball in a clutch moment, in a clutch time. I think there was 3 seconds left on the clock. How he held onto this ball, I have no idea. So I'm giving that the number 10, Terrell Owens. I still think the best thing I've ever seen post-football, outside of like the football, was when he doing his sit-ups and everything when he got canned from he got sent home from Eagles practice. Is like no comment. Anyways, so that's number 10. Number 9 is one that you might be really surprised about. But go watch this one again online or see this. But look at this catch by Alex Doug Baldwin. Insane one-handed grab against the Minnesota Vikings. That one, nobody talks about this one. I just keep thinking, wow, like in the middle of the field, had to reach up, grab it. I was super impressed. So he's on my number 9 list. And And then if you go to the next one, number 8, even though I'm a Packers fan, I love making NFL content, and so I try not to have a Packers bias. But my friend Dakota said this is one of his favorite. I watched it again. I'm like, the Freeman fluke. Look at this catch, everyone. This is that Monday Night Football game where he's on the ground. He pushes it back up. It hits his hands. It goes up. It does not hit the ground. It looks like nothing happened. He gets up. He runs into the end zone. This catch was insane. If you watch it over and over and over again, it's just like, how did he get this to happen? It's absolutely crazy. That's my number 8. Okay, so now we get into some really crazy stuff. And number 7 for me is Julian Edelman. This catch in the Super Bowl really solidified it. How did he make this catch? I remember watching this game going, how in the world? And there's no way this ball didn't hit the ground. There's no way this ball didn't hit the ground. And Julian Edelman, triple teamed, triple coverage, everyone, somehow pulls up and gets his. I mean, this is the miracle. This is the miracle Super Bowl where weren't they down 28-3 or something like that? Or was it 35-3? I don't know what it was. Whatever the score was at the time. I forget off the top of my head. But this was one of those moments. They were down 28. Yeah, it was 28-20 at this stage. And it was a clutch catch. So that, with the difficulty, puts them in the top 7. Speaking of difficult catches to make, we're going to go to David Tyree. Super Bowl catch. I didn't love this catch in the way of, at the moment, I was at that time cheering for the Patriots. I just was cheering for them. I'm not a Patriots fan at all, but this was crazy. This was crazy. This catch with Harrison all over him, and he literally catches the ball on his helmet and holds on for dear life, gets thrown to the ground. This catch basically solidified the opportunity for the Giants to win the Super Bowl. So that's number 6, guys. Now, that is crazy. It's absolutely crazy to think about. That's my top 6, 10-6. Now, I'll go with you. This one is the one that nobody talks about. Number 5. Okay, 5-1 are insane. And I probably should put 5 number 4, to be in all honesty with you. But Matavius Bryant, the circus catch, how did he get this catch? I still to this day do not know. It doesn't make any sense to me how he pulled this off. Look at this catch. This is the one where he catches it, holds on the back of his hamstring, back of his hamstring, on his hamstring, and rolls and keeps control and scores the touchdown. To me, this is absolutely wild that he pulled this off. How did he do this? I've watched it over and over. I remember watching it live and going, how did he even do that? And what I loved about it was they called it a touchdown, and they said, listen, this is a legitimate catch. What a catch. What a game. Nobody talks about this one. Why don't people put this in their top 10? I don't know. The degree of difficulty was next level good. Okay, so let's get into number 4. And this is where some of you are going to be upset at me, because this is where yesterday's game was the thing. So number 4, I have Garrett Wilson. And I am not saying that it wasn't a bad catch or anything like that. It was spectacular. Being in the top 4 of the greatest catches in NFL history, for me, this is nuts. This is nuts what he did. And wow, what a catch last night. I still still today, I'm thinking about it and going, it looks like he's out. And this is probably why I don't have him higher than 4. Maybe I should have him at 5, but higher than 4 because they didn't think it was a touchdown. They didn't rule it as a touchdown. They had to review it, and then they declared it. And it wasn't a game-winning thing. It was an important part in the game, but it wasn't that crucial, moment. It did help them to go to next level. But look at this picture right here. How cool is this? You literally got the Air Jordan Jumpman symbol, and it's like now Garrett Wilson can have his own symbol. Like literally the exact same thing, except for the football and a helmet. Like this is an insane catch. Getting the shin down apparently is good enough. I thought it had to be the knee, but apparently that's what it was. So that was, to me, number 4 on my all-time best catch in NFL history list. Number 3 is probably the most clutch and in the biggest moment for me is the San Antonio Holmes Super Bowl catch. Everyone, like, how do you not value this one? This one, man, Roethlisberger with like no time just chucks it to a spot that only his receiver can get it. And Holmes grabs it. Look at the feet there. Look at the feet there. Gets both toes down, has possession. They won the Super Bowl because of this. They won the Super Bowl. The Arizona Cardinals should have won, I believe, their first Super Bowl with this, and he didn't because of this epic catch. Still to this day, I'm like, how did he hold on? How did he get the feet down? That was amazing. So there are 2 catches left. Okay, 2 catches left. And when you're thinking about these catches, some people are like, no, it's the Garrett Wilson. No, it's not. It's not, because the Garrett Wilson one wasn't in there in these moments. These next 2, I think, were absolutely amazing, and one in the moment and amazing. And number 2, the other reason is just like the insane probability to do this. Now, let me explain to you what number 2 is. And if you know what number 2 is, you know what number 1 is. Number 1 is Justin Jefferson versus the Bills. 4th and 18. Needed this big time. Guys, when you see this picture again, maybe you haven't seen it in a while. How did he catch this? Look at this. Wow. He's one hand. The defender, Lewis, has both hands on the ball. There's no leverage. There's no opportunity. And somehow, some way, let's go right here. Woo! He gets this catch. This is absolutely insane. Let me just throw it back to here because it's so much cooler. This catch, to me, probability, moment of the game, 4th and 18. How did he catch this? This is absolutely insane how he pulled this off. Wow. To me, I'm still in awe. And so you know what that means. The number one catch in NFL history is still the number 1 that's been since it's happened. It is this one right here. Odell Beckham Jr., still the greatest of all time catch in NFL history. I'll tell you why in just a second. And I got to bring this up. Look at this. Look at this. Guys, I'll tell you why this is the greatest catch still to this day. Not only was it acrobatic, the probability was just nil. Nil. Stayed in bounds. Like how far he went back, got it. Stayed in bounds, but was fouled on the play. There was a flag. There was flags coming out of everywhere. And so you think, oh, he got pass interference. No, he came up with the ball. So this is, I'm like sitting there going, how? I have watched that probably 150 times at least. And I still to this day going, there's no way. And they call it the Odell catch, right? Or the Beckham catch. Or, they use the whole thing, bend it like Beckham. He literally bent it back just like the soccer player would do, the English football player would do, right? Bend the kicks, right? He bent his body, got there was penalties, and he still caught it inbounds into the end zone for the touchdown. The greatest catch in the history of the NFL. Guys, girls, let me just show that to you one more time. This is absolutely insane how he pulled this out and stayed in. Wow. I'm just blown away. What's your list? Post in the comments what your top 10 is, where I messed up in your opinion, who you'd have higher, who you'd have lower, who's not even on the list that you're like, hey, you forgot about this one. I appreciate it. Eric, I love it. Des Bryant, number 1. He didn't catch the ball, bro. He didn't catch the ball. According to the rules, he didn't catch the balls. I love it. Absolutely love it. A little bit of trash talk there. That made my day. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Please click the like and subscribe. I make all kinds of great NFL and Packers content. If you like passionate, realistic content, I'm the kind of guy you need to be subscribing to. And I know there's lots of great people there. And I watch tons of content myself. But if you could take a moment to hit the like and subscribe and share this video with you on your social media platforms, I would really, really appreciate it. That would be fantastic because I love making great content like this. And so this is my top 10 greatest catches in NFL history. And what a game last night, but it's not the best. Odell, baby. Odell Beckham is still the best. Absolutely, Eric. It's still the best. Good choice. It was better. It is better than the Garrett Wilson one. But then, yeah, I mean, there's so many to pick from. That's my list. Have a great day, everyone. And I hope that you just have a fantastic day, weekend, week, whatever, whenever you're watching this, have a fantastic time. And of course, always, go Pack, go.